Lesson: Types of employment contracts: permanent, temporary, and freelance arrangements. Understanding the various types of employment contracts is crucial for HR leaders aiming to manage workforce dynamics effectively. Employment contracts serve as the legal foundation of the employer-employee relationship, delineating the rights and obligations of each party. They come in several forms, primarily categorized into permanent, temporary, and freelance arrangements, each offering unique advantages and challenges. The choice of contract type can significantly impact organizational flexibility, labor costs, employee motivation, and compliance with employment law. Therefore, HR leaders must be equipped with actionable insights and practical tools to navigate these complexities effectively. Permanent employment contracts, often referred to as open-ended contracts, are the most traditional form of employment agreement. These contracts provide employees with long-term job security and benefits such as health insurance, retirement plans, and paid leave. From an employer's perspective, permanent contracts foster a stable and committed workforce, which can enhance productivity and reduce turnover costs. However, they also require a substantial commitment from the employer, who must provide consistent work and benefits, irrespective of fluctuating business needs. A practical tool for managing permanent contracts is the use of workforce planning frameworks, which help HR leaders align staffing needs with business objectives. By forecasting future workforce requirements, organizations can better balance the benefits of permanent employees against the need for flexibility. Temporary employment contracts, or fixed-term contracts, are agreements where the employment relationship is set for a specific period or project. These contracts offer organizations increased flexibility, enabling them to adjust the workforce size in response to seasonal demands or short-term projects. Temporary contracts are particularly beneficial in industries characterized by cyclical demand, such as retail or agriculture. However, reliance on temporary workers can lead to legal challenges, especially in jurisdictions with strict regulations on the use of fixed-term contracts. HR leaders can mitigate these risks by implementing a contract management system to track contract durations, renewal limits, and compliance with labor laws. A case study of a retail company that successfully used temporary contracts to manage holiday season demand illustrates the strategic advantage of this approach while highlighting the importance of compliance to avoid potential litigation. Freelance arrangements are increasingly popular, particularly in the gig economy, where workers provide services as independent contractors. These arrangements offer maximum flexibility for both parties, as freelancers can choose their projects and employers can scale their workforce rapidly. However, this flexibility comes with challenges related to worker classification and benefits. Misclassifying employees as freelancers can lead to significant legal penalties, as seen in the high-profile case of a ride-sharing company that faced lawsuits for incorrect classification of drivers. To address these challenges, HR leaders should develop a robust framework for worker classification, incorporating criteria such as the degree of control, financial independence, and the nature of the working relationship. This framework not only aids in legal compliance, but also ensures ethical treatment of workers. In practice, choosing the right type of employment contract involves a strategic assessment of organizational needs, legal obligations, and workforce preferences. A decision-making matrix can be an effective tool in this process, helping HR leaders evaluate the trade-offs between different contract types. This matrix typically considers factors such as cost, flexibility, employee engagement, and compliance risks. For instance, while permanent contracts may be more costly in terms of benefits, they could offer greater stability and long-term investment in employee development. Conversely, while freelance arrangements might reduce costs and increase flexibility, they could also pose risks related to worker commitment and intellectual property. Another practical consideration is the integration of technology in managing employment contracts. HR information systems can streamline contract administration, ensuring accurate record-keeping, compliance monitoring, and data-driven decision-making. These systems can be particularly useful in organizations with diverse contract types, providing a centralized platform for managing employee information and contract details. A study in the Journal of Business Research highlights how an HRIS implementation improved contract management efficiency and compliance in a multinational corporation, underscoring the value of technology in modern HR practices. Training and communication are also critical components of effective contract management. HR leaders should ensure that both managers and employees understand the implications of different contract types, including rights, responsibilities, and reporting structures. Workshops and training sessions can be valuable tools in this regard, fostering a culture of transparency and mutual understanding. Additionally, open communication channels can help address any concerns or misconceptions about contract terms, enhancing employee satisfaction and reducing the risk of disputes. In conclusion, understanding and managing different types of employment contracts is a complex but essential aspect of HR leadership. By leveraging practical tools such as workforce planning frameworks, contract management systems, and decision-making matrices, HR leaders can optimize their workforce strategy, balancing flexibility and stability. Moreover, the integration of technology and emphasis on training can further enhance contract management practices, ensuring compliance and fostering a positive workplace environment. As employment patterns continue to evolve, HR leaders must remain agile and informed, ready to adapt their strategies to meet the changing needs of their organizations and workforce.